me, I'm back. I miss you. It's been so long. There's a lot going on in the salon, so I've had to just focus here and haven't been able to make as many tutorials as I would like, but I'm back to that. I'm excited about this one. So I am doing like a texture balayage, trying something a little bit different with my technique. So I've done a lot of slicing today. So and I really need to focus, so I haven't talked it through the process, but I'm going to do a really good voiceover for you. So let's just check your...
So that's a little...
Yeah, no, it's okay.
So I like how it's like blonded at the tips of my hair, it's all blended through.
Yeah, beautiful. It's like a really nice soft blend.
Yeah, it'll be like low maintenance sort of thing. Yeah, definitely.
So it's like, it looks super natural, but like if you kind of focus in on these bits, it is quite light, but because of the technique, it still looks like really soft and subtle. But it would be like a full head, plus obviously your face frame as well. So it is a big job. But yeah, once you do it once, you'll get 6 months out of it, and I think it's perfect for you because you've chosen a photo that's really good actually, because she has the same natural colour as you, and you've got the length around the front as well, so it means that that's definitely achievable. So it's really cool. Like I did obviously briefly speak to you just about there being reactions and stuff, like hopefully because we did that cleansing shampoo, everything's going to be fine. I will keep my eye on it and just make sure that, you know, nothing happens. If it does happen to like heat up or anything on me, it just means I have to take it off. And if I have to take it off, we might just not get you as light as we'd like to.
That's okay.
So but obviously the alternative is much worse than that. So obviously I just want to just warn you that if something happens, I'll take the colour off and then we just tone it according to whatever it lifted to.
Alright, no worries.
Alrighty. Here I am, I'm just using, I don't think I used the ammonia-free bleach today. I didn't use the ammonia-free today, I used the other one. I'm using 10 vol. I actually ended up using 10 vol through the whole head except for a couple of my tip outs and my very last section, just because my client had been using a supermarket shampoo. We did do a clarify before, a couple of days earlier, so I was super cautious, but also I just felt like the 10 vol was going to be enough because she didn't have a lot of colour build up or anything like that, so I thought the 10 vol would be perfect just to cut through and also I guess reduce the risks of any kind of chemical reaction by using a more gentle vol. I am doing really heavy lightening today because virgin hair, heaps of heavy hair, no layers, and she showed me a photo of like quite a textured balayage with a face frame, so I really just needed to get in there and build up the lightness. You'll see I did try something a little bit different this time of doing some slicing and just to, I don't know, get more coverage, I guess. I have been experimenting a lot with this in the salon, and I do think it gets a really bold result. I guess you just don't get the same kind of blend as you do with a nice fine weave, but yeah, no, I do think it is worth trying, just to experiment with it. I kind of like if you do a couple of slices and then your baby finds in there as well, just to make sure you always have that diffusing foil. It does work quite nicely, and my plan was always to use a level 6 on the tone, so I knew that I'd be able to tone that line out a little bit. So yeah, that's the story. So I pretty much go all the way up to the part like really close together foils, and then when I get to the V at the crown, I really space them out and just focus on my tipping out. So yeah, I do think it worked really well. You'll obviously see that at the end. I don't know if you've got any questions. You can put them in the comments. As I mentioned, it's been super busy at the salon, so yeah, getting back into it now though, so I will get onto them and answer any questions you have for you. Actually, I should mention some of them. I don't know if any of you guys do this, but you know, sometimes when you're going through, you just kind of change what you're doing a little bit. So some of them are actually just kept off the route just slightly. So to be honest, like I said, I just really was experimenting a little bit today to see how I could build lightness, and just trying this idea of using the slicing a little bit more. So yeah. With the tip out, I just do the bottom. So this is like, obviously when you pull the hair around to the front, it just kind of adds to that brightness and the face frame, and I just do that bottom bit and then I leave the rest for my texture. So I think I just did 2 sections here, and I just went to my 20 vol for that, just because I'm using, like, I'm picking up a little bit of a bigger section, so obviously it doesn't penetrate through as well. Here I'm doing waves, and I think I only do about 4 foils, because obviously that's the area where you want to keep lots and lots of depth. So yeah. I really want to point this out for my tipping out here. So I'm taking a really heavy section here. I usually wouldn't do this, to be honest. I would only do it if I had existing lightness on the hair and I was wanting to brighten and just bump it a little bit. But again, I just thought, yeah, just trying some different ways of doing things. So I've taken quite a big section, but what I was really conscious of was making sure that I got it saturated all the way through. So I do show you in a minute how I paint the bleach on my board. So then when I'm putting it on top, it's just going, yeah, just making sure that underneath I've got a really good cut. Here we go. So yeah, just painting that. You see how super thick as well. So I just pretty much do it like 1-to-1 just to get a thicker consistency. I prefer that for the ends. It's just not so messy.
But yeah, just something to be conscious of. With your thicker sections, you need to just make sure that you're getting it through the other side. So that's how I achieved that. And I will say, I always tell my team, not to do this, like I said, unless they've got existing light. And I would say after the result, I probably think that I do prefer to do a more fine section, even if I'm tipping out, because I think you just get that little bit of warmth and just a little bit of banding at the blend line, I guess. But my foils do come down and diffuse that as well when saying that. So you can just see on the side there where I've left the depth. Face framing, always keep my baby weave around my face, and then I do move to my slices quite heavily actually. Again, I was going for a bold look and I needed to build a lot in one sitting. That was my goal today, so I really went for it. Pretty happy with the result. A few things that I would change when I do it next time. It's nice having a little pass up here, thanks Livy. Don't usually have a pass up for my videos. Do like having help, especially on a big job. It's nice. It's quite overwhelming. So you can see close together slicing to the roots. So I know some people say, oh, this is not balayage, but I more focus on doing foil placement that gives a balayage result. That's something that I think I really enjoy, and your client gets so long out of that as well. So yeah, just a different way of thinking about it. Again, same concept as the V section crown at the back is once I got to this part at the top of the head, I just started spreading them out a lot. So there's maybe only 4 foils from here to the top, and then I tipped out all that section though. So we want less foils to the roots here, but more tipping out. And that worked really well. So it keeps all the depth. So instead of kind of using your toner to deposit that depth back in over your foil work in the areas that you need depth, I think it's better just to be a bit smarter about how many foils you're putting in there and focus on the ends. So yeah. Like I said earlier, we're using a supermarket shampoo. So anytime someone tells me that, even though I did a clarifying shampoo, I will check every 15 minutes. So I'm doing that here. I would check the hair's okay, it's strong, it's not heating up. Super cautious, super cautious, because you just never know. I just want to show you, so you can see here my diffusing foil. So my diffusing foil, which I talk about a lot, comes down and it connects with my tip out, and you can see how that creates like a really nice bold section, but still with a really good blend. So I thought that was a really good visual for that. Toning at the chair, so you can see my foils to the roots here, but like that's what I want, because that's giving me all the lightness in the right areas, and it means that when she pulls her hair forward, she's got all that beautiful lightness coming out really high. So that's my idea with that. Toning out with a 6, just softly, like it just softens that end color. So 6 and 1.5% in original mineral, and my ends color was a 8.7 and an 8.63, so it gave us like this really nice like honey kind of color. So yeah, it was really beautiful. Love to hear what you guys do, how you do it. Always open to hearing your ideas. And I think I have to go because my client's here, so enjoy this tutorial and I'll see you soon.